Mania. Today we're going to be working on E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial Stage 9 from Universal Pictures and Fanhome. Just go ahead and get the book open. And today we're going to start working on the eyelid mechanism that is going to open and close his eyes, plus the mouth servo motor. So let's go ahead and get the parts out. I had to look for a second there. I knew I had a knife around here somewhere, but I wasn't sure where it was. And I did a little bit of more work on the noise of the servo motor. I put more grease in, as much as I'm going to put in, because it's actually starting to bog the motor down a little bit. So in here we have 3 separate packs or packets. Get everything out. This last one is a little tight fitting, so I don't want to damage the part, so I'm being careful how I open it. Okay. So this is the right hand. The mouth servo motor right hand mount, eyelid slider, that's what's actually going to open and close the eyes, or the eyelid. Got another motor, lots of servo motors, lots of noise, and I actually don't know if I still have the grease. I'm sure I do have the grease. Yeah, there it is. Here's the grease that the model came with. Here's the grease that I bought for it. Both of them are silicone, so we should be good. Inside of here we have, ooh, that wasn't cute. I hope. That was close. Didn't realize that one of these was in this, laying on this, and it fell down inside and I didn't see it. That could have been bad. But we got 2 pins, 2 screws, and a few gears. So the first thing they have us do is move all this stuff out of the way. And we're going to set the eyelid servo piece on here, on these 2 lugs here. Going to go with this part right here towards the inside, meshing this gear here with these teeth. Once that's in there, I'm sure, let's see, yep, these 2 pieces are going to sit on top of here, and concave portion down or up, that's going to sit on top of the post. Let's go ahead and get the 2 screws out. That piece of plastic shot quite a ways. And just so that we don't have any issues with losing parts, we might knock over the glue though. Let's go ahead and put those in there. Now we're going to grab the PH1. I grabbed the PHO, but the PH1 looks more correct. This is we're just going to put the screws in to the housing. Like that. Get the first one started. And we're going to get the second one started. Go ahead and pick this up so I can get better leverage on these screws. We're going to tighten them all the way down. Once they're tightened all the way down, come on. Sorry about that, dude. Didn't mean to lay on your face. This is still going to move, but it's not just flying all over the place the way it was before. Then we're going to take this piece here. I'm just looking. They have the curve. It's curved. It has an opening on the inside of the curve, opening on the outside of the curve. The outside of the curve goes onto the eyelid. So you're going to clip it on here, and then you're going to clip the other part here. And so when the motor runs, it's going to do this. So just, let's see, do they have you test it? Probably not. They do not. I'm a firm believer in test when things are done. Let's see two things. One, how horrendous the noise is now. And two, how well it works. Because that's putting a lot of pressure now on the motor. It'll probably slow it down some. Or all the way. That's not good. Turn that back off. I felt the motor try and push, so let's loosen this a hair. We'll loosen this one a hair and see. Interesting. You know what? This is going to be bidirectional. Kids, don't try this at home, but I know enough about electronics to know that with the board, the red and the white wires, while on LEDs are very, very specific, on a motor, on a servo motor, if you reverse the polarity, it just will close or it'll go the opposite direction. So honestly, the eyes, this servo motor is not bad. And I'm wondering, is it going to be the same with the moving the eyes? I mean, saw that, didn't realize I had it turned on. And it'll probably move a little bit slower, so I'm going to retighten these back down. But if you watch, as soon as I apply power, very little noise, just the eyes opening. Probably going to be a limiter switch in there somewhere. So if you're building this, don't sweat the noise, because I'm guessing it's going to be the same thing with the left-right motors for the eyes. Sorry, I'm looking at something out in the yard. It looks like one of the squirrels has been chewing on the fence. Okay, so let me set this aside. Now we're going to take this part right here, which is the servo motor, or the housing for the mouth. We're going to drop these two axles, I guess is what you'd call them, but these two pins, these rods in here, we're going to take, you've got two, and they are identical, I believe. They're labeled A and B in the book. Let's see if they are. Yeah. In the book, in the parts listing, these are identical pieces. So we're going to put the first one in, and then we're going to put the second one in. They're going to sit just like that. And then we're going to put this motor which we're going to now uncoil, which has a worm gear on it. This motor is going to fit with the wires coming towards me. It's going to sit in here like this. It says check the operations servo motor by connecting the batteries. Each connector must be matched with the cable color. Activate the switch on the back. Deactivate it once it has moved. The eyelids are closed. Manually push the mechanism to its starting position. So they're not telling you that it's going to go the opposite direction. But I know electronics, I know motors. Note the appearance of the parts shown may be slightly different, blah, blah. Okay, so that is all there is to do in this stage. And if I did not have the cover for this, it would be similar to what I've done before, which is I wouldn't build this now, but I have multiple parts. I have up through stage 20 now. I haven't been able to do anything for a few days, been busy, or a couple of weeks actually. So, like I said, if you're building this, don't worry too much about the grease. Put some in there, but don't go nuts. I mean, some people have put enough grease in there that it's making the sound, it's deadening the sound, which I did, and there's enough grease in there. It's not going to hurt anything, but there's too much, and it could if I had not closed this off, the other one was not closed off, dust could get in there, gum it up. Then you have to take it apart to be able to do anything with it. That's all for this this episode. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new videos. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm loving this build. I appreciate you coming by. This is actually one of the most enjoyable part works I've done to date. So far, really well engineered. It's also recently engineered, which takes advantage of some newer technologies. I already said that. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you on the next video.